I love her. I love her so much. Oh, she's always doing that for the other person. She's always doing that for the other person. I'm the other person right now. Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right. I have recently ranked my Domino rank 3. I believe by far she is one of the best dual threat champions in the game. Phenomenal in Battlegrounds. She can be great in general questing too, just on her own, but if you put her with the Domino Trinity, she's fantastic. I will link that in the description of this video. I've done a video on that so you can see it, but this isn't going to be just about her questing because she is phenomenal in that as well. This is going to be the first Domino versus the contest video because this champion almost feels like she is going to be absolutely timeless. Let's dive into this. There's a ton to get into. Oh, wait, 1 second. The Sinister Relic. In my opinion, that is by far the best relic for her because it places a bleed on her. And the special too, just want to read this to you real fast. If Domino is lucky, this attack has plus 6,444 attack rating if Domino suffers from a bleed at least once in the fight. And that is at rank 3, 7-star. So you want to get that bleed on you and then be lucky. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Now, some of these fights, or I think almost all of them, are going to be in this current Battlegrounds meta as I record this, where it's fisticuffs. So no one can get buffs or debuffs, and that means a lot of us are running recoil. Yes, it is going to be increasing her damage a bit, but when you kind of look at this as far as the time that the fight takes, keep in mind, as you see, there's a lot of dancing around going on, some time getting wasted and stuff, so it kind of balances itself out, and you will see fights that do not have this this meta, so you'll see what she does looks like without recoil on. The one thing I wanted to show you about this fight, the reason why it's here is one, it's Kingpin, right? And all the various things that Kingpin can do and how great Domino can be for it. But as you see, we're going to go in. We've now got the bleed on us. We are lucky. And what I wanted to show you there was this was with recoil. I never even threw a special. I mean, I did technically at the end, but it didn't need to happen. I did it because I wanted to make sure I won the fight. But we didn't need to do it. We could have just comboed our way there. This woman, this lady, she hits very, very hard. Now we're going in this fight, and I want you to see this. You need to see this. This is a rank 3 Sig 30 Photon. I'm going to repeat that again. This is a rank 3 Sig 30 Photon. Some people consider her to be the hardest defender in the game. Let's go on, and this is why Domino is such an amazing dual threat, because you can draft her for defense, and then if your opponent pulls like a Shuri, you're like, all right, fine, I'll do this instead. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, I am going to make, I think, a mistake on the SP2 of Photon. There's something about the final end of it. I always mess up, but again, this meta was really about risk it for the biscuit sort of thing. I messed up there, like starting off with the lights. Photon was quicker than me. That's fine. So I'm just trying to reorient myself right now, but you kind of know the name of the game. It's not every fight's gonna be like that, but essentially this is what you're gonna do with Domino. Also, the higher combo count is, the more likely you are to get lucky when you hit those bars of power. I want to throw my SP2, so we're going in for it. Gonna bait that SP2 out, and I know this Tailon's gonna clip me. Yeah, it is what it is. And now we can start landing the debuffs. We go straight into it. So I never even got the bleed on myself. I never even got the bleed on myself. That did not have the plus attack rating. And because of the mistakes I had made, I knew we needed to go fast. I knew I was facing a good opponent. I knew they had a good option for that Havoc. We had to go quick, and we ended up securing the win there. So that was amazing. Massive, massive numbers out of Domino without even having the relic triggered the bleed. So that, in theory, could have been more. Now we're going in against this Atuma, and I know Atuma like reverses ability accuracy. You can see I made the same mistake there. I wasn't quick enough off the bat, but it's fine because we're going to go so fast that she's going to make up the difference for us. And I know Atuma can reverse the ability accuracy reductions done on him. It doesn't seem to pan out so well for him against Domino. You see how big the yellow numbers are. We are going to go in and throw this SP2, but like, I didn't really even need to. The recoil damage doesn't even come in because the special wasn't over when we had finished. And if I remember correctly, I was talking over it. I believe that was a rank. Oh, no. That's an ascended Atuma. I think there's a rank 3 Atuma somewhere else. Sorry, recording a lot of videos tonight. That was 22 seconds. Just want to show you this. And the reason I'm showing you this fight here is because it's what I have recorded at the moment with the rank 3 Domino. But she doesn't really gain buffs. She's not buff immune, so don't take her into a fight where you need a pure buff immunity, right? If a node's putting buffs on you. But she's not gaining furies or she has no power gains or anything like that, right? This is just what she does. And so you can more safely use her against Mystic champions or not be concerned about them and their Mystic dispersion. You can see we got lucky. We did use the relic there, so we had the bleed on us. We got lucky again, and we're gonna go in. It's a similar situation. We didn't even really need to throw the special, but I enjoyed the animation, so we went through it. Again, remember, this is all out of a horribly terrifying defender that most people will either ban or feel like they absolutely have to have a counter for. Now, going against this Ascended Absorbing Man, right? He's running recoil too, so this is a little scary. Now, we do ideally hope to land a big special and put on some bleeds on him. So we want to get him out of Uru form. So if I can, I'm going to push him to his special 2, let him throw that, and then knock him down with a heavy. Oh, also I should mention my Domino's only, I think only 640, potentially 660. So we're not really getting massive crit fail damage. So there we go. So we've knocked him out of form. So he's just man now, right? Gonna go in, and I want to show you this. Watch this. This SP2 isn't gonna do this massive, massive crit. Is it over? Is the fight over? Absolutely not. He's bleeding. He's got some bad stuff happening to him. We're not gonna get this done in like 20, 30 seconds like you've seen for the other fights, but we knock him out of his form. And let's go in and throw the SP1, because that's probably going to do some nice damage too. He's not in his Uru form, so he can be bled. That doesn't do a massive crit either, but the bleeds and us hitting hard enough, Ascended Absorbing Man down in a minute. In a minute. I mean, that's not what your opponent's hoping for when they place that matchup. Now, Killmonger, right? Massive crit resistance, reverberations, a rank 2 sig 40, I think it was, right? So we've got to keep in mind the reverberation. Some of Domino's attacks don't make contact, but I don't think there's a great way to try to do your combos and things to avoid that. That's fine. We're going to try to get this done fast. This is Domino. So this is all about risk it for the biscuit. You go in big, you know you're lucky. You know you got a badass woman on your side, and you're just gonna go for it. That's how I like playing her. That's the way I think you should play her. It's what I suggest, and it's what's worked out for me more often than not. Watch this. Crit resistance monster, dead. Crit resistance Killmonger, still gets crit, still dies. And yeah. 50,000 score. I have her listed as one of the best dual threats in the game. She's an absolute 10 out of 10 when it comes to Battlegrounds. And then I have one more fight for you. You've got to see this. Absolutely. Watch what she does to this Maestro in a Battlegrounds tournament, SSX versus 4 Loki. You're not going to believe it. Yeah, I think I just made another big mistake. Damn. I love her. I love her so much. Yeah, if stupid means amazing, then that was stupid. Oh, she's always doing that for the other person. She's always doing that for the other person. I'm the other person right now.